So then there was a point where we said enough.
Yes.
We wanted a break. Let's stop.
Yes, and the reason being is because it turned into a fucking chore.
It started to become time consuming. It started to become frustrating.
Yeah.
We have small children. We have lives. We have.
I kind of felt like I don't know, some things needed to change, and I opted to say, no more. We don't need this crap going on right now. Let's focus on ourselves.
I think the hardest part about it is, and I understand because I'm the stay at home mom and I have the free time and I just enjoy it more. I've always been the one who does all the communicating.
Yeah.
I've always been the one who makes the profiles, and I'm always the one who talks to everybody, and I always make the initiation. And I felt for a while there you were just like, you could tell my frustration.
Yeah, you're trying to do too much.
And you were just like, I can't. It's becoming more work than it is fun.
Right.
And so we took like a year break.
It doesn't seem like it was a year.
Just a year off of actively looking. And which was, I think, important to stress because we were very clear from the beginning that it is you and I, or like we're both on board or we're done. If you ever said you were not okay with it anymore, or I said I wasn't okay with it anymore, it's done, it's over. There is no pushing, there is no fighting, there is no, because it's only fun if we are both on board with it.
Right.
You just said enough. And then once I started doing the OnlyFans, it kind of came back around where we were talking about wanting more collab work.
When you've done all your research as your OnlyFans progressed, you did find out, like, okay, well, no, content. I need content. Okay, what sells? And that's where you met up with another OnlyFans creator and you decided to collab with her. And that slowly made its way back in.
Yes.
We ended up, getting me involved in a content video.
Yeah.
I never had intentions of going back. I just did it solely, as content. Okay, it's going to make money. Cool, let's do it. I had zero intentions on anything going on from it.
I didn't realize that was.
Yeah.
We never talked about that. That you had no intentions of ever swinging again. Like,
I thought we were just going to go along with our lives, and it was just going to be an every once in a while kind of thing where you would need me to do anything or sort of thing, but I had no intention.
Which is what happened. It was for a while there when I was actively looking for people to do collab work with. Which the swinging never really came back into play. You brought up me being a hot wife.
Yes.
Which,
okay.
If you don't know, a hot wife is a woman who does solo with other people, and the husband is not involved. Usually it's because he enjoys watching. Now looking back on it, on how long we've been doing this, it never occurred to me how much it was never you never really wanted to be involved. You kind of always really wanted me to do it on my own.
Right.
I just wasn't comfortable with that yet. And then we started talking about that being the case.
Yeah.
How do you feel like that came about?
Basically, that came about when you introduced cuckold porn to me. You showed me that stuff about long ago. Liked it, enjoyed it, but of course, I didn't want to
push me in anything I didn't want to do.
Anything you wanted to do, or I didn't want to mention it because I didn't want to get the what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't want to risk any of that, so I kind of just put it on the back burner. But when the conversation got brought up, I was just like, oh yay, okay, yay.
Yeah.
All right, she might be into this. Okay, well shit, let's give it a shot. And We did, and I love it.
How did you feel the first time I did something alone?
I didn't get much work done at work that day. It was a very awesome feeling.
Was it?
I enjoyed the hell out of it.
I fell in love with how you love it.
Right.
It hasn't really gone so well for us, though. And here's the biggest thing. I get a lot of people that are, I think that they just want the hit it and quit it. And I just don't want that. I want a guy friend who I get along with, and he is a genuine friend of mine that I hook up with sometimes.
Right.
I know you, I want to trust you, I want to get along with you. I can't do these one night stands.
Maybe you did have one guy, but you know, he wanted to go off and do his own thing.
He wants a relationship,
Right.
which I 100% respect a lot.
Yeah. And so it ended,
and we are still
Right.
friends. He's a great guy. The other day I went to lunch or with somebody to meet them and basically got ridiculed the entire time about
how we go about, like, your husband knows you're here, or like a lot of guys are really surprised on how involved I am, or the fact that you're there with me knowing.
That's the other thing too. We've talked our communication with this is like top priority. I don't make plans. I don't even talk to people without telling you that, oh hey, this is the person I'm talking to. I show you text messages.
Right.
Like,
And I tell you if I've ever flirt with a girl or whatever.
We are very open with each other and honest about everything. You know what what catches me off guard a lot is how many times I've been told it's a deal breaker that I ask for condoms. That throws me.
A lot of guys out here are like, dude, you want to get women pregnant? Like, what the fuck? Like, condoms are not a big deal.
It's not even about the pregnancy part. I think the weirdest thing that's like, you're on like dating sites trying to hook up with people. That's not safe. It is not safe to not wear condoms.
Right. STDs, pregnancies.
The fact that people are so upfront of like, no. And I know they suck. I get it. I get you guys don't like condoms. I get it. But there's STDs.
I went well into my 20s before I started not wearing condoms, but that was when I was in a relationship.
Yes.
You know, but all my random hookups, always a condom.
Always. You were actually one of the only guys back when I was dating that like came
I was
prepared.
the only guy.
Just put one on. I didn't have to ask or like force the issue.
Are you kidding me? We're making out. I told you I had to stop and grab condoms. Like,
I know.
on our
I
way
was
to
so
your
impressed.
house.
I was like, this guy, he is prepared.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't play that game. But, you know, not only that, I just think condoms are, again, more of a respect thing for me. And guys can't seem to be getting behind that.
I agree. I think that the minute
That's my pussy. Like, that's mine. Respect it. Yes, I'm already letting you have sex with my wife, but you still need to respect the fuck out of me and my 5-star hotel down there.
I think that that's right too, because it's kind of an automatic no, because obviously there's already a respect issue. If I'm telling you my like one basic
One rule.
my
One
rule,
rule.
and you don't want to respect that.
The one rule I have is you gotta wear a condom. So fucking what? Buy the ultra thins. Like, goddamn.
It's true.
It's not that hard.
It is true.